Yes.
And I'll assist with who needs to go over there. So, Jonathan Barry should go to the breakout room.
Oh. Hello?
Just hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Everyone on the line, if you receive a request to go to a breakout room, please accept it. So, Madam Clerk, tell me when you're ready.
Okay, done. Go ahead.
Rebecca Ann Sislak. Thank you. Carmelo Loria.
Yes.
Ayan Koskan.
Sorry, say that one again.
I'm here.
Koskan Ayan is what it is on the screen.
Just a moment, please. Just a moment. Thank you.
E. Fry, student.
Thank you.
Federal Crown.
Thank you.
You are muted. Mr. Palmer, do you have a matter on the community treatment court list?
I do. D. Cesar.
Yeah, Mr. Palmer.
Thank you.
I do. Yes.
Jess E. Fry. Mr. Goodman, do you have something on the community treatment court list? Yes, he does. Mr. Goodman.
Thank you.
Council Suri.
Yes, I'm here for community treatment court. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Spanish interpreter.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say all of the phone numbers.
Good idea. Work intelligence, if I do that.
You are now in a breakout session. You are muted.
Understanding of what's happening in some of these cases.
Putting an awful lot of confidence in me.
Not unwarranted.
Yeah, that's right. I won't join by Zoom, Mr. Clerk. If this will go smoother if I just stay off Zoom and we can use the camera here.
Yeah, Ms. Clerk, Reza speaking. Can you hear Justice Ghosh when his honor speaks?
I did hear him.
Okay, Your Honor, just to be on the police guy, is going to bring this close at the honor. It's going to be fine. Thanks, sir. Because
Mr. Martinez, there's a number of counsel here that have matters in the community treatment court.
Perhaps what I'll do then is I'll call counsel, and then we can address the GD counsel matters. Is Guido's here?
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Ms. Guido.
I have two matters in this court that I can address. The first is found at line 47 and following, Rebecca Sislak.
Your Honor, sorry about that. I have the information. Your Honor, I have 8 information for Rebecca Sislak.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Guido.
Good afternoon. Just for the record, it's Guido, G-U-I-D-O, first initial D. I'm counsel for Ms. Sislak, and Ms. Sislak appears on Zoom under Rebecca and Sislak. Ms. Sislak, if you wish to unmute and just identify yourself for the court.
Hello. Hi, I'm Rebecca Sislak.
All right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you, Your Honor. So this matter is being case managed by Ms. Azizi. We have a judicial pretrial or continuing judicial pretrial set before Justice Bergman on February the 16th. We're going to ask that the matter be adjourned to that date. There is a potential resolution in place that I believe Mrs. Azizi would like to run by His Honor. With respect to the matters before the court, 4 of them are currently set for trial. So there's 8 days of trial dates that hopefully the resolution can give back if we reach that point.
plan to meet Justice Bergman by teleconference at 9 and speak to it at 9:30, Ms. Crawford?
Yes, that's agreeable.
Okay. So I can put it right to 202T to be traversed before Justice Bergman. Mr. Mutton, what do you think?
I just want to confirm because the date that I have in scope is the 15th.
Okay, let's double check that.
I thought it was the 16th, but yes, let's confirm. So the email, Your Honor, that I have from the trial coordinator says confirming is continuing pretrial for Mrs. Lack before Justice Bergman, February the 16th at 9 a.m. by audio.
The best information, Your Honor. So I'm content with that. There's one other aspect that is a CDS flag. There should be an information charge you failed to attend court. The information in 0483.
0483. I have that.
Single count information.
That's correct.
Just that charge only be withdrawn.
Oh. Mark that matter withdrawn. And I'm actually on Justice Bergman's calendar, and I can see Mrs. Luck's matter's already been inputted onto the 16th, Friday the 16th. So that's been corrected for me. So Mrs. Luck here virtually. I'll adjourn her to February 16th. 202T court at 9 o'clock. Simply mark it to be closed.
你要进去，
That can
你
be a
要去给
virtual
他
appearance.
给他
If I may
卡
ask
片，
for
还要
a
给他你
feature
ID。
list for
我给
Justice
他
Bergman. Sure, yeah.
你注的什么？我给他 ID 呢？
Thank you, Your Honor.
你
And just for your scheduling, Ms. Guido, Justice Bergman's actually scheduled to be in
你
fall
记
for
得你的
the
ID，我就负责
Okay.
就好。
我没有 ID。
你怎么可能没有 ID？
pre-trial deadline.
Thank you, Your Honor. And the next matter I can deal with is found at line 154 and following
我不是赔死了，
on the JCMC docket at 215, Loknath Prasad.
我不住在这里，你的先问有人帮你负责吗？
I have two information for Prasad, discussion is each one extended, and one information has a.
当然用你的 ID。
不，当然不是我 ID， 你住在这里，为什么？
And the other both information has Sunday election.
对不对？
Thank
你
you.
用你的 ID。
I can appear as his agent today for the record. Guido GUIDO for initial DM counsel for Mr. Prasad. So this matter was going over. I had a resolution discussion. I believe it was last week with Ms. Pan about this matter. I was having some difficulty opening the surveillance. I've spoken to my client, and now he has confirmed his instructions to resolve as per the Crown's position. I'm not sure if it needs to come back in CTC court for that purpose, or if it can be adjourned to any date in 202. It was in CTC court for a while, but he's completed his counseling and it's now ready to complete.
And does the completion of the matter contemplate a guilty plea in the sentencing? Is that right?
Yes, so there's a joint position for a discharge.
So that can be done in C court at 9 o'clock. What do you think?
I agree.
Okay. You can suggest a date, any date in C court, and a virtual hearing will be fine unless you see value in your client presenting in person.
If the court is content for him to appear virtually, that's agreeable for my purposes. If the matter could perhaps return on February the 9th, we could resolve it this week.
Sure. So, is there a reason there's a discretionary warrant? It's all summary.
It was my mistake, Your Honor. I just misread the other page. Sorry about that.
No problem. So, Ms. Guido, as counsel and agent, I'll adjourn all matters to February 9th, 202 court at 9 o'clock mark for resolution. That can be virtual.
Thank you, Your Honor. Those are all my matters in this court. If I could be excused, and thanks to Mr. Muddin for calling me.
Thanks very much.
Very good news there.
Ms. Trinan? Yes, Amber?
Mr. I'm Goodman, you're just on mute.
Oh, I see that. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Of the matter at line 16, Farah Backett.
All right. Moment.
Your Honor, one information, and Yeah, I'm just going to look at my designation. Some election is confirmed. And,
Yes. Your Honor, thank you. So I haven't updated my friend's office, but Mr. Beckett is now in custody at Toronto South. So I'm going to have a judge's order brought to bring him before the Newmarket Court on a new warrant in the first. So I'm going to ask that he be remanded to March the 4th in this courtroom. However, realistically, I'll likely have him before the court before then, depending on New York Regional Police.
Yeah. And counsel's Adam Goodman, GOODMAN, initial date, March 4. Would it be in JCMC, Mr. Mudd, or? You're back on the CDC list, so I'm not sure.
I don't think it really matters anymore, Your Honor. I'll work with Mr. Tufik to resolve this once I get all the warrants executed.
Okay, got it.
I'm content with March the 6th in JCMC. About 8 months.
Sure. And was it the 4th you asked for, Mr. Goodman?
Either is fine. I did ask for the 4th because we've been doing Mondays, but I don't really have a preference.
Let's do the 4th. Mr. Goodman as counsel and agent on the summary election, Mark 4, JCMC at 9 to be spoken to, that could be a video appearance. It's a hybrid court, so if the JO brings them to their courthouse, that's fine.
Very good. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, my friend.
you know, there was a discussion here last time. Some election is confirmed.
Okay, I'll listen to one.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Mr. Palmer?
You're here for number 85 on the 215 list, Anthony D. Cesar.
Your Honor, one information, some election is in file.
Great, thank you. And it's Palmer Initial T appearing for paralegal Leon Levitt, who represents Mr. D. Cesar. It looks like it's resolving the MH diversion, Your Honor, which is scheduled to complete March the 4th. I normally suggest 2 weeks for completion reports, so if we could come back March the 18th.
Same court and docket, Mr. Palmer?
Sorry?
The same courtroom and the same docket, the CPC docket on March 18th?
I think that makes sense.
That's my understanding of what's happening.
Okay, understood. So, Mr. Palmer, as agent on the summary election, I'll adjourn the matter to March 18th. JCMC at 2:15 for our CTC court. That can be a virtual appearance.
Okay, thank you. That's it for me.
All right, thanks, Mr. Palmer.
Thank you.
Counsel Shree Jr.
Good morning, Your Worship. Your Honor, I apologize. If you could kindly allow me to speak without turning the video on. I'm dealing with a medical issue here with through a surgery on my back. That's okay with Your Honor.
Yes, that's fine. Your client's name?
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm speaking on behalf of Mr. Oahu Stephen. It's
Line 1782.
Okay. Great, let's give Mr. Burke a moment to
Your Honor, two information, some election on both.
Go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, this matter has been referred over to the Community Treatment Court, and I have been in touch with the...
Every counsel, start with your last name, spell it for the recorder, your initial, and then start your statement.
Right. Okay. For the record, it's Sri Junior is apostrophe R-E-E, Sri Junior, first initial K.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. I received an email from the Community Treatment Court worker, Ms. Nadia Mirza, on January 31st. Her email indicated to me that Mr. Oahu is to start programming with a clinical therapy program, and He's also to connect this addictions programming to CAMH. And respectively, I was asked to adjourn this matter until March 18, 2024 to JCMC at 2:15 p.m.
Agreeable. Is there an election here, Mr. Chairman?
Election confirmed, Your Honor.
All right. Council as agent, March 18th, JCMC at 2:15 for CCT court. That could be a virtual appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor, and if I may be excused now.
Yes, thanks. If I can repeat for all students, agents, and council, you all know the procedure. Please start with your line number, your client's name, take a breath, let Mr. Clerk collect the information. He's working alone, he's got a lot of information. And then slowly spell your name with your first initial on your birthday and coordinate.
Yeah, that's all the other council I see, so Ms. Clark.
Perhaps we could start with line 22, Jonathan Berry.
We have
Berry,
the
if you can
information,
unmute.
Judge. Sorry.
Yes. Hello, Your Worship. For the record, my name is Jonathan Berry.
Right? And,
Your Honor, yes, he's been doing work. He's done some work with the John Howard Society. He's waiting on a concurrent disorder wait list. We're asking this matter to come back March 4th, and hopefully he'll be picked up.
all right. Okay, sir, you'll come back in the same Zoom court, same time, March 4th. JCMC at 9 o'clock at 2:15 to be spoken to. That can be a virtual appearance, okay?
Your Worship, I have had some difficulty in the acquisition of the Zoom coordinates. I have been in contact with a Miss Vicky or Mrs. or Miss Vicky Harris, the CMHA worker, and I was provided with the incorrect Zoom coordinates. So I just want it to be known that it's kind of a hairy situation getting these Zoom coordinates, and if it wasn't for me making some phone calls today, I would not have been appearing today, and that would have put me at some significant degree of anxiety, as I would not want a bench warrant or anything of that nature. So I'm glad to be here, and I'm going forward, I'm going to triple check that I have the right Zoom coordinates.
Thanks for sharing that, and we certainly don't want to add to your anxiety, but however you made it to this court today, you're in the right place. Use these exact Zoom coordinates going forward, unless someone tells you different.
Okay, so these exact coordinates will be the coordinates for the 5th of March at 2:15.
Although we talked about the 4th of March.
The 4th of March, okay, I'm writing that down right now.
Okay. So it's always on Mondays, and so Monday the 4th at 2:15, same Zoom coordinates that you used to get here for me, okay?
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. Am I able to have a breakout with with duty counsel?
The challenge for that is Ms. Clark's extremely hardworking and helpful. The difficulty is she's in a packed courtroom with other clients, and I need her support to get through the rest of the list. So I guess the short answer is no, unless she insists on being excused. We can talk about that. But there's other clients waiting for her help.
Jonathan, if you send me an email, we can communicate, okay?
Excellent. Can I have your email address?
I'll send you one, and then you'll have it.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your understanding. And yes, thank you very, very much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Thank you. May I please be excused?
Yes, thank you. I say no is because the Crown has to sort of control and prioritize the list. So he's calling them. We'll get to you soon, though, okay? Okay, I just want to make sure I'm aware of it. Sure. Can we get your last name? I can tell you you're in the right court. With a C?
It's Christian.
Okay, so you are in the right place. Christian Betancourt Bedoya? All right, so you're in the right place. Yeah, we'll come back to you soon, okay? All right, no problem.
Your Honor, we could address that matter now. Mr. Betancourt has met with CMHA today. He's at line 29.
Give us just a moment. We have the, you have the gun. And come to that microphone in the middle of the podium. Could I get your name again? My name is Christian Betancourt. Hello, everybody. All right, hello. And so you go by Betancourt as your last name, right? Correct. Okay. So Ms. Clark is helping on Zoom. Yes, Ms. Clark.
Yes, so he met with CMHA today. They're referring him to some programming. We're asking him to come back March 4th, please.
Okay. Is that all right, Mr. Betancourt? March 4th? Yes. Okay. Okay. And is it easier for you to come to the courthouse here? It's not the same courtroom. It's JCMC downstairs. We first came. Okay. Is it easier to come in person, or do you like to phone in, or could I follow up in Zoom? That's okay. You can. Either or, it doesn't matter. Okay. Ms. Clark, I can mark it in person if he's here, but he's expressing an openness to doing it by Zoom. Is there value to him being in the building for follow-up intake, that sort of thing?
There may be. My understanding is Mr. Betancourt has limited access to phone or electronics, so it's easier if anything gets missed with CMHA, you can check in with them.
Right. So do you mind coming back in person next time, just like you did today, sir? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Either phone or in person. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's do in person for you. We'll have you back on March 4th, JCMC at 2:15. The same courtroom. We'll see you then, okay? Okay, Your Honor, if it was to be through Zoom, I guess, where would I get my code? Or do you have Mr. Betancourt's email address?
Again, he doesn't have that information. If you go back and speak with Nadia, she can give you that information, okay, Christian?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I don't mind showing up.
Okay.
I think it might help if you showed up in person, because in case you have to meet someone that day in the building, it's the best way to do it. Okay, Your Honor. All right. Now, free to go? Yes, sir. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day. Okay, you too. Yeah. All right. All right. Yes, Mr. Your Honor. Thanks very much. All right.
At line 41 is Joshua Byer.
41, single counsel. The clerk, please give you a moment. Thanks very much. We have the information for Joshua Byer. Okay.
Mr. Byer, can you state your name?
My name is Joshua Byer.
All right, good afternoon, sir. So, what are we doing today, Ms. Clark?
Mr. Mutton, do you have this for withdrawal today?
I understand was doing some treatment. I had an appointment maybe today, and Ms. Zizi was asking if the adjourned to March.
Thank you.
Did you know otherwise, Ms. Clark?
No, I just usually have the date written down, and I didn't have it down here, so I know some information was provided showing that he's doing work, so I just wanted to check.
Ms. Byer, is that right? You're doing some upfront work, and the comment is your case at the end of it? Is that right?
I'm going to be talking to Tammy tomorrow morning.
Okay, got it. So can you come back on March 4th, sir?
March 4th is fine.
All right. So March 4th, JCMC at 2:15, Mark is spoken to. That could be a virtual service.
Okay. All right.
All right, thank you.
Very good. Thanks very much. Excellent.
At line 72, A. Coxon.
You have the information, Your Honor?
Yeah, I'm here. On your screen.
All right.
So he's doing programming. We had confirmation of the program that he's been doing. We're just asking to come back March 4th so he can continue with that programming.
All right, sir, can you come back on March 4th to give us an update?
Yes, I can, Your Honor. 2:15?
Yes, sir. So I'll send you over to March 4, JCMC at 2:15 to be spoken to. Same student coordinates, a video appearance is fine.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Have an excuse?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
I marked it 2:15, and then I showed him, and he was fine. He just didn't see the 2:15. It was there. Yeah, he was good to go. Thanks. Okay.
At line 79, Amber Crittenden. Miss Crittenden at star 610 News.
Hello?
Hi, Ms. Crittenden, can you spell your name for us?
AMBERCRITTENDEN.
Okay, and can we get your date of birth?
July 2779.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Clark.
Yeah, she's completed intake and is on a wait list for programming. We're asking her to come back March 4th, please.
All right, Ms. Crittenden, you'll come back, same phone coordinates, March 4, JCMC at 2:15 to be spoken to. That could be a phone or a virtual appearance on video.
Okay, thank you very much,
All right, thank you.
At line 149 is Carmelo Loria.
Yeah. We have the information from Mr. Loria, yeah.
Gloria, could you give us your full name?
Yes, Your Worship, it's Carmelo Loria, and the date of birth is October 12, 1982.
Okay. All right, Ms. Clark.
Yes, this is a new referral by Justice Meisner to the court. I understand a referral was done by Madam Crown. And if I can just get his email, then we can just do a short adjournment and make sure everything's on track.
Sure. So, Gloria, would you mind providing your email, please?
The problem is I don't have an email that I can get into. Is there any way you guys can give it to me and I can write it down?
Ms. Clark, I have it and I'm going to confirm it with Mr. Loria. I have ploria520@gmail.com. Is that right?
That's correct, but I'm having trouble getting into my email, so is it possible you guys can give me the course info and I can write it down and do it like that?
Sir, how about I give you my phone number? And you can text me. How about that?
That works. Yeah.
Okay. It's 705
Yeah.
828
Yeah.
5291.
Perfect. All right.
So, Your Honor, I'm going to suggest maybe we come back February 26th just to make sure all the connections have been made.
All right. All right, so you'll come back February 26th, the same course, JCMC at 2:15 to be spoken.
February 26th at 2:15. And now the texting you'll give me is to give me the information for the course I'm supposed to be taking?
Well, it's to get some information from you and get you connected to the workers so they can do all that.
Correct. All right. Thank you, Your Worship.
Okay.
And thank you. You guys have a good afternoon.
Sure, you.
And Your Honor, there is Mr. Danderi at line 81.
Hello? Yes, good morning, sir.
We have two information.
And, all right, sir, can we get your full name, please?
It's Mahmoud Hassan Fahad Dandari.
All right, and is your camera on? I just can't tell.
Okay, I thought it was one button.
You turn it off, please?
Yep.
There we go. Okay. And, Ms. Clark, what are we doing?
So we need to get him connected with the support workers. If they could come back February 12th, and if the If you could just stay on the line so I can get some information from you, and so we can get you connected.
On this February 12th, okay?
That's agreeable.
Okay. So, Mr. Daria, can you come back on February 12th? You'll be being connected with some people before then, so you can do some upfront work. Okay. Okay. So February 12th, JCMC at 2:15 to be spoken to. That could be a virtual appearance, same Zoom court.
And you said, sorry, at 2:15 p.m.?
That's right. Okay.
And sir, if you just stay on the line, I'll speak with you momentarily in a breakout room, okay?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I'll check it out just a moment, Mr. Clark. I'll check them with the court stuff.
Oh, yes. We good to go. Thanks very much. We good?
Yes, Ms. Clark?
Line 31, Thomas Bayer.
I have the information, Your Honor.
All right.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Bayer, you give us your full name?
Thomas Bayer.
Okay. Bayer, okay. And can you turn on your camera?
My camera is broken on my phone. It doesn't allow me to undo it. It's cracked like on my camera.
Okay.
Yes. He was a new referral.
Let me get this. Sorry, I apologize, Mr. Clark. Let's get his date of birth then. We have your date of birth, Mr. Bayer?
August 19th, 2005.
Okay. What?
Yes, he was a new referral, and I didn't have much information for him. I have sent him some information. I don't know if he wants to participate in this court or not.
I think I did see your email. I just wait. Sorry, what's your email again? I'm just gonna look at it. I think I did see it though.
It would be dc.ctc Newmarket.
I did get it. And yeah, I would agree with what you said to me. I think. Yeah.
Okay, so, Your Honor, I'm going to suggest we come back March 4th on this, and if he can reach out to the contact information I provided him, or if he needs more information, he can reach out to me.
So I think what you sent me, like, can I speak about it or?
Well, sir, why don't we speak privately in a break room after we set the date? How's that?
Yeah, because I don't know. I just been bouncing through like I've gone through like 5-6 different courts, and I don't know when it's like I don't know what I'm like doing. I'm lost. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so how about we set the date for March 4th, and I'll speak to you in a breakout room in a few minutes. Okay?
What's on March 4th? It's another like date like this?
Yes.
Yep. I can set it in a moment, but Javier, if your camera's not working, I'm wondering. I think like the judge needs to see you, if at all possible. Can you come to the courthouse on your next appearance?
I can log in on my computer next time. It'll be working.
Yeah, we need to see if you got some sort of device that has a camera.
Yeah.
Camera phones don't break, but it's possible. We want to see you. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I can log in on my computer next time. That sounds good.
Okay, so March 4th, JCMC at 2:15. Be spoken to. However you're produced, so long as you can see my video or in person.
Okay, sounds good. And okay, yeah, perfect. Thank you.
And just wait for me, okay? Thank you.
Okay.
And Your Honor, we have a few phone numbers, if we could try those. Phone number 289 ending in 408, *6 to unmute.
Hello?
Hi, can you state your name?
William Pocklet, Bill Pocklet.
So Mr. Pocklet's one line 158.
Yeah, I have one information.
All right, and sir, can you give us your full name and date of birth?
Bill Pocklet, date of birth April 14th, 1994.
Confirm, Your Honor.
All right, and sorry?
Yes, I believe there should be an information just for a mischief before the court.
Yes, that's 1, 2, 3 count, 4 counts of mischief.
Although double check it might be the more serious subsection, Ms. Clark. It might be mischief and dangerous.
No, there should be just one mischief count.
I'm seeing 4.
Okay, so the new information hasn't arrived yet.
Right. And it's 4:30 is up to.
Yeah.
I'm not insisting on the Crown's election here, but
It's an indictable.
indictable matter, right? Okay.
Yes.
So
And Ms. Pan was ordering a new information with just a mischief charge on it, and I guess it hasn't made it to the court.
okay.
I have there's a copy of it in scope, so it's out there. Hopefully we can find it and link it back up. But at some point we're intending to proceed on that.
Yes.
Not quite here yet, Ms. Clark. So what should we do?
Okay, so Mr. Popolet, the information that for just the mischief isn't before the court yet. Do you want to come back in a couple of weeks? And it would be better if you could appear by Zoom or in person. Bill? Are you there?
Ms. Clark, maybe I hope I'm not moving the needle too much on insisting on seeing their faces. We know some of our people in the sport are vulnerable with limited resources. Some of them won't have computers, and it's hard to get transit to come to the courthouse. I accommodate phone calls to the sport, provided they have no other reasonable means for attending court. Like it's an undue hardship, but usually if they got an iPhone or something, they should be on camera.
I think we've lost him, though.
Oh, we've lost him. Okay, let's come back to him.
And he has appeared by video, I think, before, so.
Yeah,
Phone number 289, ending in 442. Can you unmute? *6 to unmute. Hi, can you state your name?
Hi, Patricia Champagne.
Hi. Miss Champagne. That's Champagne. It's line 42.
Okay. All right, then, Ms. Champagne, can we get your date of birth, please?
Yep, it's December 8th, 1986.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Clark.
Yes, I believe my friend may be withdrawing this today.
Okay.
The Crown needs to seek the victim's input. Mrs. Ely asked for a week to do so. Through the victim witness.
So Pat, they just need input from the complainant. Can you come back in 1 week?
Yeah. On the 12th,
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Munn.
Yes, that's agreeable.
All right, so Ms. Champagne, same calling coordinates. I'll turn you over to February 12th, JCMC at 2:15 to be spoken to. If you're able to attend by video, that's best. But if phone is the only way, we'll see you on by phone. That's it. Or hear you.
Okay, yeah, it's difficult where I live. It won't let me sign in through, it just keeps saying the address is invalid when I try to sign in through video.
Okay.
So I'll try for next week to get minutes on my phone so I can use my actual phone to call in and video.
Given what you've shared, just calling in should be fine too, okay?
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Phone number 647, ending in 852. Can you unmute,
The host
please?
would like you to unmute your microphone. You can press *6 to unmute.
*6 to unmute.
The host would like you to unmute your microphone. You can press *6 to unmute.
647, ending in 852.
The host would like you to unmute your microphone. You can press *6 to
647,
unmute.
ending in 191. *6 to unmute.
Hello?
Hi, your name?
My name is Bruce Omondi.
How do you spell your last name, sir?
Omondi.
Not a name I'm familiar with, Your Honor.
Madam Clerk, what was the last name, the spelling?
Sir, can you spell it again, please?
O-M-O-N-D-I.
This was the matter, Your Honor, on the trial readiness docket at 9 o'clock. At 12:57 today, the trial date was confirmed in person as somebody attended.
Okay. Do you have that trial?
Trial date is March 25th, 26th, and 27th.
Okay, sir, you missed your appearance earlier in the day, but that's okay. I can just adjourn you directly. We don't have the paperwork here, but I can tell you you're expected to show up in person for the start of your trial on May 25, okay?
On March 25th?
March 25, yes.
Alright, okay.
Mr. Martin, Your Honor, I see Mr. Ramondi, is your date of birth 5th of August 1991?
Yes.
Your Honor, he has an info today in JCMC.
Yes. But that matter was put over. It may not have been input yet, but he's got his trial date starting March 25.
Oh, so it wasn't too sorry, I just
But does ICON reflect the trial?
No.
Okay. So, Mr. Amandi, you know your trial starts for 3 days starting March 25?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to attend the Newmarket Courthouse in person starting March 25 for 3 days, March 25, 26, 27. It's in 202T Court at 9 o'clock, and you'll be expected to show up in person and represent yourself, okay?
Okay. I just wanted to inquire if I can get duty counsel.
Sorry?
I wanted to inquire if I can get duty counsel.
Not for your trial, no, sir. Your trial date would have been set with or without counsel. And duty counsel helps with sort of quicker procedural matters. They don't do trials in our jurisdiction.
Okay.
So, but when you set your trial date, it was marked with or without counsel. The judge would have told you that, right?
I don't actually remember, but I think so.
Yeah, almost certainly so. So, if you haven't hired a lawyer by now, it's unlikely that you'll be able to retain one. And even if you pursued a legal aid certificate, you won't get a lawyer that's available March 25, 26, 27. So as of now, as a practical matter, you're expected to represent yourself just like you were told when you set your trial date. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so we'll see you on your trial, March 25.
Yeah, and just a quick one. So what happens if I plead guilty?
Well, then you'll be sentenced. You're certainly free to plead guilty. That's why you should have shown up at 9 o'clock. You could have done all of it today. Where were you, sir?
I called at 9, but I called via Zoom, but nobody called me. I was there till like.
What's the best way for him to reach out to the Crown Office to see if he can plead guilty before the trial dates and maybe get a resolution position? Save 3 days of trial, that'd be nice.
By emailing Virtual Crown Newmarket.
Sir, can you make a note of the email address that you can email and say you're thinking about pleading guilty, and they can tell you how to get it done if you're sincere about it. So if you try to plead guilty on your trial date, you may get a different sentence.
Okay. So can you guys email me the Crown email address?
Yes, Mr. Munch, can you share it again?
Yes, it's virtual, VIRTUAL, Crown, CROWN, Newmarket, NEWMARKET, Virtual Crown Newmarket at Ontario.ca.
Okay, Virtual Crown Newmarket at Ontario.ca. Okay.
Yeah. And if you're serious about pleading guilty, I can't give you any legal advice, but it would be wiser to plead guilty before the trial date and arrange to bring your case forward so that those trial dates can be used for other things, and you will receive what's called mitigation. You might receive some leniency for pleading guilty early. So just suggest. Okay? Okay,
All right.
bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you.
And Your Honor, we have Mr. Pocklet back again.
Okay.
Hello?
Line 158.
All right, so Mr. Clerk.
Hello, can you hear me?
We have the information, Your Honor. Yes.
So, Your Honor. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, Ms. Clark, you talked about a replacement information, and I see at lines 180 and onwards, there's a replacement with 4 counts. I wonder if that's what you're waiting for. So we've got 2 informations, right?
Yeah, we have, Your Honor. Thanks for...
I just saw it at the end there. And Ms. Clark, was the expectation that it was a single count of a reduced mischief allegation? Because we've got 3 or 4 counts.
4 counts again.
4 counts again, but it's like a different subject.
Okay. My understanding from Ms. Pan, it was going to be pleading to 1 charge of mischief.
Okay, when he actually resolves, it will be 1 count of mischief and not the endangering life offense, right?
Correct.
Okay. So yes, there's 4 counts to choose from, and I'm sure that's right. They might have just preemptively swore 4 counts, but it sounds like he could plead guilty to just the 1 if that's the agreement with Ms. Pan. But what are we doing today? Was there a plan to adjourn him to get this ready, or?
No, the plan was to resolve it today.
Okay.
And Your Honor, I spoke to Mr. Pocklet previously. I've explained the ramifications of entering or pleading guilty. He's doing so of his own volition. He understands that he's giving up his right to a trial. He understands that Your Honor has the final say at the end of the day. And missed one here.
And can I talk to you, Ms. Clark, about, I try not to, I mean, like, during COVID, we did all sorts of things processes that are fading away to some extent. I try to do guilty pleas on video. Is there a reason why Mr. Pocklet can't join us by video?
So, William, do you have access to video today?
No.
You don't have access to a computer?
Do you have a certain cell phone? You have a computer or a smartphone to join by video?
Just a cell phone.
Okay. I want to be pragmatic, and I suspect the sentence might make this okay. What do you think, Mr. Munn?
I'm kitchen.
Okay. So, sir, am I correct, Mr. Pocklet, you want to plead guilty by telephone today, an audio call?
Yep.
Okay. And Ms. Clark, should I go through the plea inquiry directly with him?
Please.
Okay. And let's confirm with Mr. Mutton, out of the 4 counts on the replacement, is it just one of the charges that he needs to? It's just one. Okay. I see the counts. Does it matter which count, Mr. Mutton?
One of count 1 to 3, I think.
Okay. Ms. Clark, there's 3 counts. The first 3 are from the 21st day of March of last year, and the last one is 24th day of March, and they're all sort of York Region Transit allegations, mischief, damaging the front windshield of a York Region Transit bus. Does it matter from your side which of the counts he's arraigned on?
No, Your Honor, they're basically all the same thing.
Okay. So, Mr. Pocklet, you'd like to plead guilty to 1 count of mischief for allegedly willfully damaging a windshield of a York Region Transit bus. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone pressuring you or forcing you to plead guilty today?
I can't really hear you, sorry.
Is anyone pressuring you or forcing you to plead guilty today?
I can't hear you, you're breaking out.
Is anyone pressuring you or forcing you to plead guilty today?
I don't know what you're saying, sorry.
Alright, so this is not going to work, Ms. Clark. He's got to come in person. If you can't hear us, sir, I mean, we can't do your guilty plea like this. So, when can you come to the courthouse? Mr. Bachman, can you hear us at all? I'm coming through on Zoom, but I'm recording.
Mr. Pocklet, can you hear me?
No, I think we've lost him again.
Right?
Yes, I can, Your Honor. I hear you clearly.
All right. So,
Your Honor, I'm going to suggest perhaps February 26th as a return date. I will email him that court date and speak to him and ask him to attend in person.
Sure. I know.
Oh, there you are.
Can you hear us? Mr. Pocklet, can you hear us? So that's fine, Ms. Clark. And just so I'm clear, is a discharge of some sort on the table? Is that the plan?
Crown's asking for a conditional discharge. I'll be asking for an absolute.
Okay, got it. So, you know what? In your email, please give me the option that if you can join by video, that's fine, or he's got to attend in person. Those are the two options. The telephone thing's not working. Okay?
Okay.
So, he's here. Are you comfortable, given he's been in court, Ms. Clark, acting as agent just for today, or would you rather not?
No, I'm happy to do that.
Okay. Mr. Mutton, February 26th for a plea?
That's agreeable. Would that be in court Chou or TTC?
Could it be back in this court?
Yes, because Ms. Clark shouldn't be split between courts. So, Ms. Clark is agent, February 26th, JCMC at 2:15, marked for resolution.
那你要怎么办？
Proceed by either by Zoom or in person.
我又没有卡片。
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thanks, Ms. Clark. We tried.
And if we can try the phone number 647 ending in 852 one more
The
time.
host would like you to unmute your microphone. You can press *6 to unmute.
Hello?
47 ending in 852 *6 to unmute.
Hello?
Your Honor, there's a Spanish interpreter, and I think this could be possibly that person. The Spanish interpreter should be just entering into our courtroom.
Hello?
So you think that might be a Spanish-speaking client, is that right?
It may be.
Okay.
Ms. Clark, I saw Spanish interpreter a second ago.
Yeah, and I invited them into our court, but
The main session is closed already, the JCMC.
Yeah.
They closed.
Yeah.
And Ms. Clark, I have three people in person in the courtroom, but you don't see them because I don't have camera to show you.
so if we could address them, perhaps then, please.
Do you mind if we address the lady in the back of the courtroom? Ma'am, if you could come forward.
我不要，他不让我付了。
你用卡付啊
没？有带卡片出来，今天的出来没有带卡片出来了。
Ms. Fraser is line 95.
那你去付嘛？那不然你就签后面，我给你50块，你去签后面做到晚上再。
Fraser,
No.
那没有办法了。
Yes, so Ms. Fraser has counsel Tony Paz.
对，你有钱，你用卡片。
PAAS, initial key.
Yes.
那你去签后面做到晚上。
She has done a session with Elizabeth Fry just this past week. But it's a matter that I think the Crown was seeking to put back before Justice Henschel. Ms. Fraser has entered a plea of guilt, and I think was supposed to do some community treatment type work up front.
Should we wait to schedule this matter before Justice Henschel until after we have proof of completion? What do you think, Ms. Clark?
Well, I think we need counsel's input because I really can't say what's going on other than I know that she's done one session.
And Mr. Paz hasn't given you an update or shared any information?
No.
Okay.
What do you think, Mr. Munn?
Well, Mrs. Evie is assigned to this matter. She understood that maybe there was a missed session. The Crown request is for it to go back before Justice Central to attend, or at least an update on where we're going.
Sure. Did you expect Mr. Paz to show up for you today, Mr. Fraser? No? Okay. So, and have you started any of the upfront work, or you're waiting to? Okay. All right. All right. So, Ms. Clark, should she reach out to Mr. Paz and try to get this back on the rails? What do you think she should do?
Your Honor, I'm just sending Mr. Paz an email now. I just sent it, seeing if he can come and address the matter, because I really don't have much information other than I know she started the programming. So.
Sure. So what I try not to schedule my colleagues, but I don't mind doing it if it's for a quick appearance. So, ma'am, why don't you stand by, grab a seat. We're going to see if Mr. Paz can join us, and before the end of court, we'll call you back here and try to. Okay. All right, thanks. And man in the front. Definitely. Oh, okay. All right. And who's the client? Burrows? Oh, it's Mr. Burrows. Okay.
937, Your Honor.
John Burrows, Ms. Clark?
Yes. So he's connected to the mental health unit at Markham Stouffville Hospital. He has an appointment with on April 3rd. Just asking the matter come back on March 4th, just for a follow-up.
Okay. All right. And I can see you're assisting your brother. You're free to make some comments. Can we get your name for the record? Okay.
Yes, we have we've been in contact with the mental health at the hospital. It's a very difficult process, very long. You had a phone conversation with them, and the April 3rd meeting is that's only solution. So after that, we're hoping to get another meeting. I've been in touch with Nadia Mirza, and we've tried many different avenues trying to get set up. Nothing to do.
Okay.
So I won't have anything to do until after April 3rd.
I see. Did you hear that, Ms. Clark?
Yeah, and I think that was contemplated at the community treatment meeting, but I think they still wanted just to keep it on track, sort of just come back in roughly a month.
Okay, so we do have periodic check-ins, even though it's not right at the finish line. And it sounds like with your help, your brother is on top of this, so it makes a difference that you're pushing it forward as much as you can. And these check-ins are valuable too, just to keep everyone sort of in the loop, trying to attend to these issues. So we appreciate nothing will be completed by April, but there's still value to see March 4th. Okay. Is the March 4th attendance, is it too much of an inconvenience for you to get him here, or would you rather show up by Zoom?
Well, just on the computer. It's probably easier to show up.
That's fine. Yeah, I guess there's all sorts of good reasons for that. So March 4th, JCMC at 2:15. Mark, we spoke to you. That's in person. Okay.
I can never mind. Just put the honor with it.
Thank you. Gentlemen at the back, you can report. Thanks for wearing a tie, by the way. Not necessary, but I appreciate it. Your name? Person Dewan?
So Mr. Dewan is at line 86.
Yeah, he is there. All right, Ms. Clark?
And this is to resolve today by a common law peace bond, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Let's see if Mr. Munn has those instructions.
I do, Your Honor. It would be a common law peace bond for 12 months with some no contact and not attend terms. Okay.
So how come they can do peace bond over the phone? I can't.
I know.
Okay. No contact, not attend. And Ms. Clark, did you want to make any comments on Ms. Dewan's behalf on the limited basis by which he's entering into this bond?
No,
I could talk to him directly about it too.
Yes, he understands what is required by entering into a peace bond. I think it's been explained to him a couple of times that by entering the peace bond, it's not obtaining a criminal record or it's not a finding of guilt, and he's accepting no criminal civil liability.
Also, right, sir, you appreciate you'll be bound by these terms for 12 months. If you violate any of the conditions, you risk losing the monetary pledge but being charged again. But you entering this bond, you're not admitting to any criminal or civil responsibility. You just agree to follow these conditions for the next 12 months. Okay. And you'd like to do that, is that right? Okay. So on consent, I'll order that you enter into a common law peace bond whenever you're ready, Mr. Clerk.
Good, Your Honor, thanks.
It would be in the amount of $1,000 per month.
I have to suggest $500.
Sure. $500. No deposit, no surety. It will last for 12 months.
你去付
You
钱，
need to be a good behavior.
我给你钱，
You have no contact
我没有
or communication
我没有
either
卡片
directly or indirectly with the
我没有
following
卡片。
party or parties.
It would be Nicole, Nikol, Oric,
OK， 我没有在
OIRIK,
今天没有带卡片做，我怎么知道你要
Alright. JAY,
你用
Bong,
你用
BONG,
Airbnb，
yes, Chan,
我 Airbnb
common spelling, CHAN.
我跟你讲，
Bong Chan is the second.
我
This is
没
Bong.
有带钱出来，我在付什么？
And Ariana, AARYANNA.
Yes.
And the last name, I'll just spell it,
你先给我进去，
BOUNGNASENG.
我什么钱都没有，
你刚刚看了一大
Do you have those spellings?
什么一大堆钱，
I
我一大
got
堆
them by
钱，
email. Thank you,
10块
Mr.
钱
Rahmat.
10块钱多少？
Okay. So you're not to have any contact or communication either directly or
我
indirectly.
我要住这边，你要我什么？
J. Bong Chan and
我
carry on
我给他确实他不要啊，
Boom Effect.
他不我
Is there a distance prohibition to those three people?
Not to those three people, but there'd also be a term not to attend 116 Alfred Smith Way
Okay. And where's that?
in Newmarket.
Okay. All right, sir, and you're also not to attend 116 Alfred Smith Way in Newmarket. Have you heard and understood all of those conditions? The following? All right, then. Can the remaining charges be withdrawn?
I'll ask if they be withdrawn.
All right, all charges are withdrawn. And then Mr. Clerk will sign you up shortly, okay? You can just hit the body of the clerk.
Your Honor, if I may ask Mr. Adiwan, are you still at the, sorry, do you have an address, sir?
418.
418
ORSI.
ORS
RSI.
Dorsey Avenue.
That's right.
Bradford? Thank you, sir. Your Honor, I think I have a Bradford, Ontario. Thanks very much.
Perfect, thanks.
18.
So I'm not looking at the Zoom gallery, Ms. Clark. Is there anyone on Zoom we could assist?
We have the Spanish interpreter now. Perhaps they could ask in Spanish if there's anybody on the phone and just star 6 to unmute.
Certainly. Good afternoon, Your Honor. This is Genaro Hernandez, a Spanish interpreter to assist in the Hernandez-Makel matter, but I will canvas. ¿Necesita alguien intérprete en español? Si están conectados, por favor presione estrella 6 para quitarse del modo mudo, en silencio.
The host would like you to unmute your microphone. You can press star 6 to unmute.
And this is 148.
The host would like you to unmute your microphone. You can press star 6 to
Michael
unmute.
Hernández está presente, por favor, estrella 6 para que se pueda escuchar.
And if he doesn't attend, what should we do, Ms. Clark?
Your Honor, unfortunately, the gentleman's in Colombia. He was hospitalized here. His mother came and was able to take him home and got him connected with services back home in Colombia. Unfortunately, he's attended on one occasion for us by phone, and I can't seem to get him to connect again with anybody. So it's in the Crown's hands.
Do you think the Crown and the police may submit he might have absconded and may not be coming back? If so, we should talk about that.
Well, I know he wants to come back as he was a student and he wants to come back. That was discussed on the last date that he did attend. But I don't know.
This is the second appearance he hasn't shown up? Right?
Yeah, he wasn't here last week.
And were there other non-attendances prior to that?
prior to that. Not the very one before, because I did speak to him on that date. But prior to that, he was in hospital here.
I got it. So this, I'm not insisting on doing anything drastic, Ms. Clark, but this is the third non-attendance, is that right?
And I'm not sure I can assist any further. I've reached out to everybody I can to get him to come. So.
I hear you. So he's likely in Columbia. He's been reappearances. I'm open to suggest the policy. What was contemplated if he did the work? Would he stay it or would he I'll withdraw? We'd like to stay it now and just get it out of the system. He's not responding, getting help up there. Or if he's contemplated for the next appearance, he's not going to show. And then if you're considering a withdrawal, maybe he'll stay it that he's getting some treatments abroad. I don't know.
That's my sort of understanding that he's getting treatment. I don't know if we have any confirmation of that, but I think at the moment
you don't make a call on the spot, but maybe something for the team to look at. Ms. Clark, if you wanted to take that up with the CTC team, ground team, and see if at my request if they would consider staying in, even if he's not coming back, it looks like Crown already reassessed public interest for some upfront work for a withdrawal. He's getting medical help in Columbia. Might as well stay the prosecution.
Yeah, my understanding is when he was taken home back to Columbia, he could get help right away, which he couldn't get here.
Relevant help to this firm?
Yes, like he's connected with a psychiatrist and doing all that work, but we don't have proof of it here.
So, should we put it over to another CTC date? Ms. Clark can engage either you or the team and see what you want to do. It's just wasting course time.
I think we would. I'd like some time to consider it.
Yeah.
It's frankly, if there was confirmation that that's what was happening, I think it would be a lot easier.
Yeah. I mean, if we ask for a warrant, I couldn't be critical of that either. So, I mean, either is fine with me. Those are both reasonable positions to take. But for now, why don't I issue a discretionary warrant? He's not in contact with any of the representatives here. And let's have it come back on another CTP date. Ideally, when you're there, Ms. Clark.
I'm here all the time.
Oh, yeah, okay. So it's only you. I don't know the last time I was in CTC. It's been a long time. That's definitely not the change.
So this is actually one of Miss Pan's matters, and her next court date is next week. So perhaps we could put it, and we'll have a meeting with her tomorrow, and she can maybe at least contemplate it.
Sure. Is that all right, Mr. Munn?
That's it. I'm agreeable to that.
Okay. Mr. Munn's got enough on his plate to his public interest assessment, possibly doing. So, discretionary warrant is verbal next Monday, February 12th, JCMC at 2:15 to be spoken to.
Do we need Spanish text?
Yeah.
Thank
You know, I just don't, actually, you know what, I'm not going to order a Spanish interpreter for the next day. It's unlikely he'll attend.
你给我，
你can order.
你现在先去领钱。
Spanish interpreter, you won't order one for the next day.
Thank you very much. Have a great afternoon. Goodbye.
All right.
我没有问你什么钱，你今天晚上去教堂嘛？
I'll try one more time. 647 ending in 852.
The host would like you to unmute your microphone. You can press *6 to unmute. The host would like you to unmute your microphone. You can press *6. You are unmuted.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, hit me with them. See if I can answer the questions.
Hello?
Sure.
Hello?
Let's see who's on the phone yet.
Hi. Am I supposed to be unmuted right now?
Yes. Your name, please?
It's Chou.
So this is at line 45.
And it's same date of birth, so 43 through to 46, Mr. Clerk?
Your Honor, if I may have one moment, because I do not have the 643, Your Honor.
Starting at 43, last name Chou, C-H-O, first name E, shows up as E-Shan, but also just.
Is it okay? Is it EYI or is it YI space CHIN?
It says YI for two of the charges, and another charge says two charges says YI dash SHAN.
SHAN?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not me.
Your Honor, I just need a second. Line 40. Sorry, 48.
So why is my phone number
Just a moment,
used?
ma'am. Just a moment, please.
Give me a second, okay?
Your Honor, JCMC, count 1415, line 40. I'm going to start from 40, and then Chou, 43. Your Honor, I have
Is Anthony Marchetti the lawyer?
Yes.
Okay, so an agent for Mr. Marchetti admitted this morning and adjourned the matter. February 12th.
Okay, so call Mr. Marchetti's office. You've been put over to February 12th earlier this morning, okay?
One other thing I just want to mention, I understand there's a referral form that needs to be completed for intake, so just a reminder of that.
Was it 2:15 or 9 o'clock?
2:15.
All right. Did you hear that, Ms. Chow?
I'm not the right Miss Chow you're talking about.
What's your date of birth?
August 25, 1982.
Oh, so
And apparently this person's date of birth is January 17th, 1982. I got this information from YRP. Now, I am going through identity theft, fraud, account takeover, identity takeover. People are using my credit card for financial purposes. They're using my private investigation license for criminal activities, dealing drugs. I'm a private investigator myself, so it took me 2 years more than 2 years, 4 years to kind of put everything together. That someone it's harming me, and most likely it is a human trafficking ring. Now, listen.
Mr. Chow's not you. That's fine. But is Mr. Marchetti your lawyer?
No.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you don't have court today then, ma'am. You're good to go. We're busy.
Right, but I am not going to have somebody using my name, committing crimes, and then, you know what I mean?
That requires a police report. If Mr. Marchetti is actually your lawyer, give him a call and you can explain it to him. Okay. We're gonna move on to other.
How do you spell last name?
Ms. Clark, I have one question.
I will be with you in a moment, Mr. Bear.
Okay, thank you.
I can't see the Zoom gallery, Ms. Clark. Is there anyone else on Zoom that needs attention?
No.
Okay. And if Mr. Paz